now we need to talk a bit about hoarding. What do I mean by hoarding, you may ask? I've chosen these recordings of these industrious rodents engaged in hoarding to illustrate my point, since humans metaphorically refer to their own acts of hiding valuables as squirreling. The Diagnostic Statistical Manual of Human Mental Disorders identifies hoarding as the irrational amassing of material possessions and non-human animals. Okay, so these bad behaviors here are distinguished from what is understood to be good behavior there, which is to say the rational amassing of resources through collecting, saving, and preserving. So a person who loves cats and has a lot of them is bad, but a person who engages in chicken farming and has too many of them is good. Okay? Now, scientific inquiry into behavior examines its structural characteristics first and considers the cultural values that inform the behavior afterward. While many animals, including humans, store resources as security against environmental hardship, the human capacity for symbolic communication intensifies compulsively acquisitive behaviors through the stimulation of fears and the accordance of rewards. What distinguishes these bad and good behaviors, then, is not the scale of accumulation, but the value of the resources and the social status achieved through participation in the activity. So a human being with a large shelter, who procures numerous pairs of shoes, is accorded high social standing, while another human being with a small shelter, who fills it with paper or cans or dolls, is considered socially unacceptable. I find it useful to compare these predation methods to those of an old world monkey, baboons. Now granted, baboons belong to the Papio genus of primates and therefore are not hominoids, but they share several key behavioral characteristics with Homo sapiens. Baboons are very social and manage physical threats with aplomb. Baboon societies are dominated by alpha males. Baboon alpha males are highly aggressive and possessive of their fertile females. Their stress level increases when their social stability is threatened, which may explain why baboons enforce strict social hierarchies. That rigidity inhibits development of altruistic social activity in baboon troops. When alpha male baboons make a kill, they feed themselves first. Their egoistic approach to nourishment encourages other members of the troop to engage in similarly self-centered consumption. Baboons steal food from each other constantly, stuffing their cheek pouches with the surplus. Now, lacking cheek pouches, human beings nonetheless share the baboon's approach to feeding and to resource gathering in general. Humans store extra resources in their ingenious, personalized containers. These really are amazing. But they also tend to overconsume when they are bored or anxious. Thanks to their capacity for symbolic communication, human beings relate to their world and to each other in a far less transparent way than baboons. Human alpha males are highly aggressive, like baboons, but their predation strategies tend to involve stealth more often than physical force. Human alpha males engage in conspiratorial predation to entrap the rest of the species via symbolic means.